This time on 818 Custom Garage, we're going racing. Maybe? I hope so. We'll at least hit some practice runs, so let's get into this thing. So check it out. We've got an Arrma Typhon. What is it? The 6S TLR tuned. Man, this thing's actually pretty sweet. This is the roller. No electronics. But this thing I bought used, but it was brand new. It's never been run before. In the box, everything. The guy actually built it and put the stock electronics in it and everything too. Had a fan on it, but the body doesn't fit when the fan's on. He never ran it, so he never really figured that out. So this thing's pretty sweet. I mean, it is completely all together. So I did take it for a quick run. You know, the way it is, I didn't use the original tires. I used my street tires that I have for when we set up cars. I did drywall tape and shoe glue the body. That was the first thing I did. And then, man, this thing ran good. It rips pretty good. It's got the, basically like what you would get in the TLR tune. It's got the same ESC motor. It's a 2050 kV 6S speed controller. And then it had the original servo in it too. And let's see. Was it the 652? Is that what they are? Yeah, 652. Wasn't too bad. I had an AGF laying around from one of the other cars that's super duper fast. Tons of torque. It's got 500 ounces. And then it's 0.07. So it's set up for, you know, 8th buggy racing. So put that on there. I had the hot racing arm too. I was originally going to put that on the Outcast, but I never used it. Let's see. So we're going to upgrade, you know, servo's upgraded already. We're ready to go. It came, I mean, this thing was ready to run. It came with an SLT3. I'm going to put the DX5C on it. We've got some leftover other stuff. I've got an XR8 Plus and a 1900 kV hobby wing setup. So, I mean, this is a full race buggy setup. So we're going to slap that thing in there. We're going to pull the electronic, the motor and ESC out. Hobby wing it up. This thing will be ready. I did get a TLR tuned rear wing with the wicker bill. This one comes with, it's very similar. I mean, it's almost identical to the standard TLR one. It's got a wicker bill set up on it too. It's pretty sweet. I just don't know if it's legal. So this one is legal. It is slightly different. You know, the side wings are slightly different. So we're going to go with the yellow one. I've got a nice set of, what are they? Raw Speed Villains coming with the yellow wheels too, so it'll match. I think it'll look cool with the pink. And plus, most of the time the racing out there where we go, it's in the evenings. And man, I've got horrible vision at night. So any way I can see things better is awesome. Man, I scored on this thing too. I mean, new in the box. I got it for next to nothing, ready to go. He gave me a set of Hoon tires with it. Some other RPM stuff. We are going to upgrade the top caps to M2Cs so we can go full emotion because this is bladder style. But these TLR shocks are basically an Arrma 6S shock, but it does have a TLR piston setup and valving. So they are much different. They are nice already. But I like, if we go to the emotion cap, I think that'll be good. We're going to do the M2C standoffs on here because these do have like the EXB version, which do tend to break every once in a while. You know, they're a little bit better than the stock ones. But, and then, let's see, then we're going to do a rear skid plate from Just Bash It RC and a couple billet pieces here. Going to keep the factory plastic braces in there, you know, front and rear. One thing I will say is when I took this thing out, I just wanted to run it, you know, make sure everything functioned, worked. The center diff was leaking. So I pulled it out, pulled it apart. It had a bad O-ring in it that had been, I think when they put it together, it caught it, you know, caught the edge. So it was leaking out of there. So I decided to do the metal diff center. just like that one. This one's got 200K in it, so that one's got 10K in it, but it's identical to this. So I just took the internals out of the plastic one, swapped them over, so now it's got the metal center diff, so it's a little bit stronger. Other than that, everything else is going to stay pretty much the same. I mean, it's a roller, so it's meant to be, you know, set up for racing and stuff like that. A lot of people take these out because they're pretty sweet. It's got a really nice chassis, and they go bash them. You know, this thing can be bashed and raced for sure. But we're going to use it as a race car, and we're going to go check it out. I figure, hey, if I can get this thing set up, you know, the money that's in this thing is nowhere near like what's in a Techno or, you know, a nice, you know, true race buggy. But this thing's actually pretty nice. I was really impressed. So we're going to get it all together and we'll take it out. Hopefully we'll probably take it out to do some practice first, and we'll go beat it up, see how we can do on the track with this thing. So stay tuned. Well, we got the old motor and ESC out. Real simple. These things are really easy to work on. You sometimes don't even have to pop the side off, but pop that little side skirt off, man. It is all on bolts because, you know, the factory one just is held in by screws, no tape. And then there's just the mount, that slides in there and bolts on. That's it. Pop it out of the receiver, you're good to go. So old is out, and it's not even old, it's brand new. I mean, it's brand new. So we got the old out. We got the XR8 Plus ready to go. I soldered on all the wires already. Man, so I think we got that. Then we got the motor. I put some solder on there, got it ready, got the motor mount on. Just not all tight. I do have the pinion on because I don't know how I'm going to clock it. I think I may clock it to the side. That way I can use the wiring mounting here and just keep it clean. Have it come off the side, similar to how it's all set up normally. So yeah, that thing just slides in there. Kind of thinking that. So double stick tape this bad boy on there. So I only know one easy way to do this. 1, 2, 3, ready? Bang! Man, I think it came out pretty clean. Got the ESC all in there. All the wiring's all done. Solders all came out clean. I think the wiring came out all clean. Got the fan on there. That is a 40mm fan, mounted. Normally it has 2 of those mounts, but couldn't get it in there. You know, it was a little bit tight next to the drive shaft and stuff. So got that all together. Man, it all fits really nice. I made a little bracket for the mounting switch. I don't know if you can see it, but the switch is actually bolted to the bracket, and then the bracket is bolted to the ESC mount, which I use there's an existing hole there that I was able to screw into. It's made a little plate out of stainless. So what's cool is the wire goes underneath and you know, moves around too, so it's not pinched or anything. Really happy. Everything came out super nice. Heat shrinked everything. Solders are all good. Now just need to get it all set up, and then next up we're going to take this thing out on the street, do it a little quick street bash, make sure it's all everything's all set up. Well, I am waiting on the M2C, the shock mounts, and then the caps. So, but want to probably do a quick shakedown the way it is right now and make sure that all the electronics are working. So we'll get my DX5C hooked up to this thing, and man, clean. I'm really happy with how the wiring came out. So next up, oh man, we are out at Hot Rod Hobbies and Raceways in Santa Clarita. I got the ding dongs with me today, right? Yeah. We got a few cars out here. No, we are going. Yeah, no girls today. I don't know. Can you see there's the track in the background over there? You know, they got a nice little off-road track. We got a circle track over here that we'll go show you around. They got a little like crawler track right here. You know, nothing. Yes, they have some porta potties. I think they got a circle track race tonight. I don't know if we'll stay for that or not, but hey, We're gonna go rip this TLR Typhon, right? It's time to go take this thing out, test it. We got the raw speed tires on it, wheels. We are ready to go. This thing is legit. I think we got a battery charged up. We go check it out. And then we're gonna let these guys goof around with those two things, right? What am I looking at? Okay, that's awesome. All right, we're gonna go beat on this Typhon. All right, guys, we got this thing ready to go. Let's go see what it does. We got Gage on the camera. He's gonna get some good shots of this thing going around the track.
I think so.
Yeah, you do your best.
Okay.
It's not easy. Oh look, I taped up the bottom of it. That won't last very long, but just to see, try not to get it super scratched up yet.
Yeah. I mean, like, it looks so cool. Why would you want to get it scratched up? I like the yellow tires. Wait, they're not yellow. I mean, the yellow wheels. I like yellow screen. Looks like we're restarting this truck.
Hey, your thing is going, right?
Yep. That would have been such a shoot. Oh, and it flips it good. that thing went. Ooh. That was scary. That was pretty cool.
What'd you think, Gage?
That was just crazy.
I mean, I didn't do a very good job. I started to get a little bit on some of the lines, but it's here, look. I mean, you guys can all see it is super muddy out there. This thing is pretty dirty. I am I mean, for the first time with this car, I am definitely not a good driver when it comes to like track racing. But man, I feel like with a few adjustments, this thing could be really good.
Yeah.
And really fun.
I love that thing. You know what?
But I mean, super, I would say, you know, this thing's built off the, you know, this is a Typhon, you know?
It's a
And I mean...
And look at, you might want to look at the tape.
Yeah, that's fine.
That thing's crazy.
The tape is wet.
So, you know, this thing, I mean, it took some big tumbles, wing mounts all good.
Yeah.
Everything looks really good on it. I crashed it a bunch, drove it like not very well, but I mean, look at all the mud.
He didn't drive it well.
Here, look. This is what we were dealing with, just caking up the mud. You know, because we had a bunch of rain. We had a bunch of rain last night. It hailed and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So they were trying to dry out the track today.
Last night, did it?
It was crazy.
Track's a little muddy. It's got some muddy spots.
Yeah.
But man,
I could get muddy spots.
man, this thing is fun. I mean,
It is.
I definitely need some more time with it. And I think we do a lot better. So man, I love this car. Ooh, smacked that pretty good.
The tires need a little washing.
This whole car needs a little bit of washing, huh?
It does need a little car wash.
But man, it's super stable. I like the way it lands. I think I would change a few little adjustments on it. You know, you can catch it in the air, but it tends to like to nose over just a little bit. So maybe a lighter battery would help in that respect too.
This is our newest
And some
video.
better driving skills. So
Is this our newest video?
I don't know. But hey, thank you everybody. I'm gonna say if you want a TLR, go for like a good entry level into like a good, you know, racing. This is a good way to start. Get a TLR, get a ready to run TLR. They make ready to run ones, right? If you like, you know, doing electronics and all the other stuff, get the roller. I love the roller. I mean, and I did all my stuff. You saw it. It's super clean, super nice car. I mean, I think it could be pretty competitive. They're a little bit heavier, but I think it could be. I think it'd be super competitive and fun. So, comment, like, subscribe. We appreciate all you've done.
It's not super clean.
It's not super clean anymore, but stay tuned for the next video. We'll catch you on the next one.